Hello friends, I'm here on the shores of beautiful Lake Geneva in Switzerland, having a bit of a break from concerts for about a week, or a couple of days actually. We've got a concert this week. I love concerts, I love breaks, so life is good. I wanted to show you something that is one of the first things I ever learned on guitar and something I still love to play. So it's obviously got some real depth to it if it can be played by a beginner and also someone who's been playing for a long time and still find value and interesting stuff there. It's a bluesy kind of thing, so like so much blues, it's hard to know the true author or anything like that. It's been played by so many people and stuff like that. I know it as being by a guy called Tommy Emmanuel, who is an absolutely wonderful and brilliant Australian guitarist. Even I've heard a lot of international superstars mention Tommy Emmanuel's name as amongst the best players ever, and he is. So that's super cool. And when I was a kid, when I was a young teenager, in one of the guitar books we had for school was this piece, the Guitar Boogie. Now, it was so long ago and I've kind of edited it that I'm probably not playing it exactly the same, but then he probably doesn't play exactly the same from where he got it from, and so on. Let me play you a version and then I'll show you how to do it. I think it's super cool. I've got my pick right here, but I'm going to choose not to use it just because we're going to focus more on the notes and stuff like that. And if you're someone who likes to use the pick and uses the pick well, you can add the pick yourself. So I'm just going to use my fingers kind of so I don't have that unfair advantage of the pick. So I'll quickly play and then I'll teach it to you. So yeah, that's got a bit of Tommy Emmanuel in it, a bit of me in it, and a bit of wherever he got it from. I don't think he sat down and wrote that, but maybe he did. So let's get to the notes. It's kind of cool because it's kind of like an arpeggio, so it can be quite technical as well as quite just basic. So the first note is just the open low E string, then the 4th fret of that string, 2nd fret of the A string, 4th fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D string, 4th fret of the A string, 2nd fret. I guess it's a bit easier that we're kind of playing everything twice. So from now on, I'll just say the notes once and then you can play them twice. So 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Then on the repeat, the first half is the same. 4, 2, 4, and then the second half of the repeat is slightly different. 5, 4, 2, 4. That's on the A string. Then you do exactly the same thing on the A string. I'll quickly teach you, but I won't spend too much time because if you learn it on the E string, all you have to do is actually jump everything one fret. So on the A string now for the A chord, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 4, 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 4. And I'm ignoring the string names there because I'm hoping you can hear or see them. And then at the end we come to a turnaround. So you follow the blues pattern, so you do like E for 4, A for 2, E for 4, blues pattern. Which if you don't know, I have other videos on this channel about the blues pattern. And then right at the end we go to do a B. It's a bit tricky because we do have an open B string. I guess you could go. You could do that, but Tommy Emmanuel didn't do that and I don't do that. So I've got just a little simple. So on the A string that would be 2, 6, bit of a stretch. Just use your first finger for the 2 and your pinky for the 6. Good to get your pinky involved. Some people never use the pinky. It's very important to use your pinky, in my opinion. And then on the D string, 4, 7. Then on the A you go 0, 4, 2, 5. And there's just a little turnaround I added. 04, 05, 06, 07, 5, 6, 7. That turnaround again. 04, 05, 06, 07, 5, 6, 7. And I got to point out, for the purposes of disclosure, just then when I played that 7th fret note, I made a mistake. I kind of didn't fret it properly and made some kind of ugly sound. I'm always telling you guys, slow down, be more precise, practice more carefully. And here I am after all these years of playing, and all these years of playing this lick, getting it wrong. So it means I have to do a bit of practice. So let me play it for you just quickly once at speed, kind of how I would play it these days, but you've learnt the notes now. And that was with the fingers. Now I've picked up my pick, so it's nice to pick this one because it's just down, up, down, up, down, up. And it's got that boogie swing. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing the blues. See you soon.